Stacy, guess what I did yesterday? I went to my first guitar lesson.
You did? I didn't know you wanted to play. How was it?
Well, I was the oldest person in the room by a lot. A little boy of 10 sat next to me, and he learned more in 1 hour than I did.
Come on, it was your first day.
I know. But then the boy saw my sad face and whispered, "Don't worry, I couldn't do it last week either."
A 10-year-old was cheering you up?
Yes, and I sat there thinking, maybe I'm just too old for this.
Oh, Mike, I don't agree at all, and that's the perfect thing to talk about today.
Hello and welcome back, everyone. I'm Mike, glad to be here with you again.
And I'm Stacy. Today we're asking one simple question. Are you ever too old for great things?
After that lesson, I'm not so sure anymore. I think some things really do have a right age.
And I think the opposite. You're never too old. Great things can come at any age.
Okay, tape our bodies. A gymnast has to stop before 30. An old man will never beat young runners in a fast race. The body has a right age, right?
Sport is your strongest point, sure. But even there, a man named Fauja Singh ran a marathon at 100 years old, and he didn't start running until he was almost 90.
100? That's hard to believe.
It's real, and he wasn't trying to beat young runners. He just wanted to finish. That's a different kind of great.
Okay, but one runner doesn't change my mind. We only ever hear about the winners.
What do you mean?
We hear about the man who ran at 100. We never hear about the millions who can't even walk to the shop. Only the rare winner gets famous.
But that's true for young people too. Millions of them train hard and win nothing, and nobody says being young is a waste.
That's true, but the young have years to fail and try again. The old often don't.
Look at it another way. If great things were only for the young, no old person could ever be great. But we just named one. So age alone can't be the rule.
Careful, that idea works against you too. Mozart wrote real music at 5. Magnus Carlsen was one of the best chess players in the world at 13. The young can be great too.
Yes and no. Look at your examples. Music, chess, sport. Those are exactly the things where young people are best. I think you're mixing two different things.
Which two things?
Age and the kind of thing you're doing. Some things need fast young hands, others need a long life and everything you've learned.
Give me one of the second kind.
My dad, he never cooked once in his life. Then he stopped working, got bored, and started cooking at 63.
And? Was it good?
His first dinner was terrible. We still laugh about the burnt chicken. But he kept going, and now the whole family asks him to cook on holidays.
So the burnt chicken became the family cook.
Exactly. Nobody thinks he was too old to learn. He just had to start.
Okay, but cooking is one thing. A new brain skill is harder. My brain felt so slow yesterday.
Slower, but it doesn't stop. I read a study that older brains can still grow and learn new things. We used to think the brain stopped changing. It doesn't.
Then why did that 10-year-old beat me so easily?
Remember what he whispered? He couldn't do it last week either. He has nothing old to forget, and he practices all day. That's just time and practice. The door isn't closed.
Okay, I didn't think of that. But some doors do close. After childhood, it's very hard to speak a new language with no accent. A 50-year-old can learn Spanish, use it every day, and still sound American.
That's true. A few doors close, but most stay open. And I have proof from your own family.
My family?
Your grandmother. Tell everyone about her phone.
Oh no. Fine. My grandmother got her first smartphone at 78. It took her 3 months to answer one text.
3 months for one text?
3 months. And now she sends me 20 photos of her cat every morning, before I'm even awake.
So she learned.
She learned too well. Okay, she wasn't too old for the phone, but 3 months for one text? Open and easy are not the same word.
They're not, but she did it, and that's what counts. And there's something bigger, too. I think most people don't stop because they're old. They stop because they're scared.
Scared of what?
They say I'm too old because it sounds nicer than I'm scared to look silly. I've done it. 2 years ago, I wanted to learn to swim, and I told myself I was too old to stand in the water while kids watched me.
And did you learn?
No, and it was never my age. It was fear, and I used my age to hide it.
See, that's where we're different. Yesterday wasn't fear. My hands were just slower than that boy's. That's real.
Slower is real, but slower isn't can't. It just means you learn at your own speed.
Maybe.
Let me tell you about my uncle. For 30 years, he said, "Next year, I'll start the guitar."
Wait, guitar? Just like me.
Just like you. He's 70 now. The guitar still sits in the corner and it still has no strings.
So in the end, he really was too old.
No, that's the whole point. He was never too old to play. He waited too long. Waiting and age are two different problems.
So the real problem was all the waiting. I never saw it that way before. But one thing still worries me about your happy idea. When we shout, "You're never too old for anything," some people feel guilty instead of happy.
Why would a kind message make anyone feel guilty?
My neighbor is 60. She worked hard all her life and raised 3 kids on her own.
That's already a huge thing to do.
It is. But last week she saw a bright poster. "It's never too late to chase your dream." And she told me quietly, "Then why do I feel like I wasted my life?"
Oh, that's sad.
She raised 3 good people. That was her great thing. But nobody puts that on a poster, so she felt like she'd done nothing.
I never thought about it from her side. The poster only sees the big, loud dreams. It forgets the quiet ones.
Right. A good, quiet life isn't a failure.
You're right. I don't want anyone listening to feel that way.
So here's where I stand. A few things do have a right age. Top sport, a perfect accent. Once that time is gone, it's gone. And that's okay. A life without them is still full and happy.
And here's where I stand. Almost every great thing is still open, at any age. A man in Kenya named Kimani Murug put on a school uniform at 84 and learned to read next to little kids. He'd waited his whole life for that.
84? At a school desk? I'll remember that one.
The door was wide open. He just had to walk in.
Okay, I can agree with most of that now. So what's the real lesson? Not the empty promise that you can do anything.
The real lesson is this. Pick the right great thing for the age you are now and start it today instead of next year.
And don't feel bad about the good life you already have while you look for your next thing.
And never let one closed door hide all the doors that are still open.
So, we'd love to hear from you at home.
Is there something you keep pushing away, telling yourself, "I'm too old"?
Or is there a door you truly believe is closed, and are you okay with that?
Are you Team Mike, who says some things have a right age, or Team Stasy, who says you're never too old for great things?
Tell us in the comments. We read them all.
We really do. And Mike, one last thing.
Yes?
Your guitar. Please tell me you're going back on Thursday?
You know what? I think I am. Slow hands aren't a closed door, and if a 10-year-old can cheer me up, I can survive one more lesson. See you next time, everyone.
Bye, everyone. Go and start your thing.